It's one thing for a player to be hyped, it's another thing for him to deliver. I mean, we know of clubs filled with hyped players who don't deliver, but not this one. He's a gunner and he's 22, and he's won the Player of the Year award in the club. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Arsenal's golden boy, Bukayo Saka. He's been their best player for a couple of seasons now, and one of England's best young stars. So, let's get real and check out the whole scoop on his life, from his roots to his cool girlfriend and even his bank balance. Here's the lowdown on the lifestyle of Bukayo Saka. Saka was born on September 5th, 2001 in Ealing, Greater London. This guy's got some serious Nigerian roots. His folks, Yomi and Adenike Saka, made the big move from Nigeria to the UK back in the 90s, chasing those dreams of a better life. As soon as the kids arrived, Yomi started hustling those academy tryouts. Growing up, Bukayo and fam were living the middle-class life, hustling through the ups and downs. Abayomi, that's Bukayo's big bro by the way, was also aiming for the football bag, but life had other plans for him. Now, let's talk about Bukayo's rise to football glory. This dude wasn't just born with skills, he worked for them. From the early days, hitting the field, chasing that ball with dreams of stadium cheers, he's come a long way. And let's not forget his big break with Arsenal, where he's been tearing it up, racking up stats like he's playing FIFA on easy mode. But hold up, it's not all about football with Bukayo. The guy's got some serious style, and don't even get me started on his girlfriend. Smoking hot. As for the cash, well, let's just say he's definitely not struggling. Now, let's go back to the early days. Picture this, a little 3-year-old dude already kicking the ball around in the backyard with his dad and big bro. And let me tell you, even back then he was all about that W. I'm told little Saka would keep at it until he finally schooled his brother and pops. Now, I don't have the whole scoop on Saka's fam, but here's what I do know about his football journey. This guy's not just a one-trick pony. He's almost a jack of all trades on the pitch. He can go from being a winger to a midfielder and even occasionally play the left-back role. He's the real deal. It's no wonder folks are calling him one of the hottest young talents in the game right now. But hey, before he was lighting up the Emirates Stadium, he was grinding it out in those early academy days. Football wasn't exactly a family tradition, you know? Instead, his parents saw it as the golden ticket to a brighter future for their kiddos. Looks like they were right. As he grew up, guess who he looked up to? Freddie de Jongberg was his hero, the guy he wanted to emulate. Can't blame him, de Jongberg was a legend on the pitch. Saka also had mad love for Thierry Henry and Alexis Sanchez, two absolute beasts of the game who'd rocked the gunner shirt. Those were the guys he idolized, the one who fueled his dreams of greatness. Saka is a gunner through and through. At the age of 7, Saka was already turning down offers from fancy clubs left and right just to rock that Arsenal jersey. Right away, he gets into Arsenal's Hale End Academy, ready to take on the world. He spends 10 years there, soaking up all the wisdom from his idol, Freddie cool as a cucumber de Jongberg. Can you imagine the wisdom? Alright Bukayo, today's lesson, how to score goals and look cool doing it. Then, BAM! At 17, he signed that big boy contract with Arsenal, officially becoming a pro. I think he was probably more excited about getting to wear the team tracksuits than anything else. Fast forward a bit, and the kid's making his senior debut in 2018. I bet he was sweating buckets thinking, don't trip, just kick the ball and look awesome. Spoiler alert, he totally nailed it and he's been nailing it since. Now, let's talk stats. Over 150 appearances for Arsenal's senior squad, 28 goals and a bunch of sweet assists. Oh, and don't forget that FA Cup win. But wait, there's more. This dude's been tearing it up on the European stage too, both with Arsenal and the national team. Although he hasn't won any yet, it'll come. You already know this dude is all about making moves on the field. But what's the scoop on his love life and lifestyle off the field? Buckle up, cause here we go. Now, when it comes to his romantic escapades, Saka's been pretty hush-hush. But hey, I've done some Sherlock-level digging and uncovered a gem. Turns out, the kid is smitten with none other than Talami Benson, a model and social media influencer. Ooh la la. These two lovebirds tried to keep it under wraps for a bit, but come on, you can't hide love forever. Tolami, with her stunning looks and killer fashion sense, has been spotted rocking the Arsenal jersey. But hey, they're keeping things low-key for now, even though we've got our detective hats on sniffing out the romance. Now, here's the tea on Saka's approach to the good life. Unlike some flashy footballers, this guy's all about keeping it real. Sure, he knows the importance of stacking those pounds, the currency kind, not the weight kind, but he's not about that over-the-top bling-bling lifestyle. In fact, he said it himself. Footballers don't need to be dripping in diamonds to make a statement. Oh, and did I mention he's a committed Christian? Yep, that's right. His social media bio proudly proclaims him as God's child. Now that's definitely some Nigerian parenting right there. Who knows, maybe his mum's also the reason he's ink-free. Some fans say that she wouldn't let him get a tattoo. Moving on to real estate, shall we? Saka might not be living in a gold-plated mansion, but he's definitely not slumming it either. This dude owns a 6-bedroom mansion in Hertfordshire, where he lives with the fam. And get this, he splashed out a cool £2.3 million on it back in November 2019. The pad's got all the bells and whistles. A spa, walk-in wardrobes, and some say a kitchen fancier than Gordon Ramsay's. I doubt it. He snagged his dream home at just 18, a year after signing that first professional contract. I can just imagine him strolling through those halls like a boss thinking, yeah, I made it. Now, I know what you're thinking, so he probably drives a small Toyota or Honda. Wrong. Sure, Saka might be all about that modest vibe, but when it comes to cars, he's got some serious taste. First up, we've got the sleek Audi A8, a spacious ride fit for a football king. This baby set him back around $80,000, but hey, it's got all the dingles and dangles you could dream of. Saka's cruising in style in this baby. Have you ever heard the roar of the Ferrari F12 worth $300,000? Well, Saka has. This beast packs a punch with its 730 horsepower and 6.3-litre V12 engine. Get this, it's one of his more common rides for daily drives. Can you imagine Saka pulling up to training in this bad boy? Now, the white Lamborghini. Yeah, you heard that right. Saka's been spotted flexing in this head-turner of a car. Who needs tattoos when you've got rides like these, right? I know, you're wondering about his net worth. See, Saka was one of the lowest earners at Arsenal, raking in a modest £33,000 a week. But hey, that adds up to just under £2 million a year. Not too shabby for a young gun still on his first pro contract. And his net worth back then, a cool $5 million. But things have changed since he signed a new contract, earning him a cool $250 a week. Yeah, that's right, he's leveled up. And not just with the new contract, he's got deals and sponsorships too. First up, we've got the British sportswear giants New Balance, who've got Saka on their team. He's been featured in their promotional campaigns, showing off his skills and moves in some really cool gear. And let's not forget those sponsored posts where he's raking in those extra pounds. Again, the money kind. With over 3.1 million followers on Instagram alone, this guy's got some serious clout in the social media world. I mean, that's a whole lot of eyes checking out his posts, liking, commenting, and basically cheering him on from all corners of the globe. Now here's where it gets even better. Despite his rising fortune and fame, Saka's got a heart of gold. He's teamed up with Big Shoot to make a real difference in the lives of less privileged children in Nigeria. Together, they organize surgeries, including the removal of brain tumors for about 120 kids in Kano, a state in northern Nigeria. In his own words, Saka said, "I feel blessed to be in a position where I can contribute to making the children's lives easier and better through these surgeries. I still feel very connected to Nigeria. For me, it's very important to use my abilities to have a positive impact where I can." Now that's the kind of hero we stan. At just 22, this guy's got a whole lot of his career ahead of him. Who knows, he might just triple his net worth in a few years. Alright then, let's wrap this journey with some fun and interesting facts about the man, the myth, the legend, Bukayo Saka. First up, did you know that at just 18 years and 125 days old, Saka became the youngest Arsenal starting player in a Premier League game? Now here's a really juicy tidbit for you. If Saka wasn't balling on the football field, he might just be slam dunking on the basketball court or dazzling us on the silver screen. He's often said that basketball and acting were his other options. So, there you have it folks, a glimpse into the life and times of Bukayo Saka. That's all for now on the real life of a football star. See ya on the next one.